Thanks, Romeo, and Saturday Night Online. This is Ask Anything. I'm Enrique Iglesias, and thank you so much for logging in. Let's start with the first question. Sherry from Birmingham. What is your most treasured possession? My most treasured possession would have to be, thinking about it, would have to be my health. And the reason why I say that is because if you're not healthy, it's tough to do anything, especially when you're on the road. Okay, next question. That was a good question, by the way. All right, Jalisa from Queens, New York. What is your favorite thing about Miami? Jalisa, my favorite thing about Miami is, first of all, my friends that I grew up with from 8, 9, since I lived here. I love the water. I love the ocean. I love being able to get away, on the boat and being able to go water skiing or just hang out and relax. It's a beautiful city. All right, Jesse from ATX. Will you continue to make another album or two with English and Spanish songs mixed? I've gone back to your BB album, and I enjoy 95% of your music. 95%, Jesse? What happened with the other 5%? I'm kidding. Yeah, I will. I always write in Spanish and English. I'm not sure if I will keep on mixing both, but I mean, if you ask me today, which you are, I would say yes, because I love that mix, and it's hopefully that all comes down to the songs and to the process. If I feel I have good songs in both languages, then I'm ready to mix both. All right. Shelby from Texas. Enrique, will you and Pitbull do another concert tour again? Definitely, hopefully. I would love to. Pitt's a good friend, and there's nobody else you can have more fun with on the road than Pitt. He's great. Nicole from Syracuse. What is the craziest thing a fan has ever done to try to get backstage to meet you? The craziest thing. I've seen a lot of crazy things. There's this one story that I always tend to repeat, but because it's pretty memorable. There was a fan at the Anaheim in the arena there that snuck into my dressing room and with her little sister and snuck in, underneath the table in my dressing room, and was there for 12 hours and didn't even come out for the show. She only came out when I was leaving the venue, which was like 2 hours after the show. She was there. It was crazy. I can't believe she was. I guess she was afraid. Once she snuck in, she told me she was scared that she was gonna get caught and in trouble. So she just stayed there for all those hours, and finally ended up coming out from underneath the table. And she was there, which is, I think that was pretty crazy. 12 hours under a table. Wow. All right, Gloria from Maywood. I know you're a dog lover. What is your favorite breed and why? Good question, Gloria. My favorite breed. I don't have I would have to say the breeds that I've had, which is a golden retriever, which I love. They're great dogs. They're great dogs to have in the house, and they're such, they're just good to everyone. I love German Shepherds just because they're so loyal, and I love my German Shepherd. And I like Chesapeake Bay Retrievers just because I have one now. His name's Jack. Well, my first golden retriever my only golden retriever that I've ever had was Grammy. Then my German Shepherd, his name is Lucas. Grammy died 2 years ago, unfortunately. And Chesapeake Bay Retriever now, his name is Jack. And he's great. very energetic, but he reminds me a lot of golden retrievers. It's actually a mix of golden retrievers with, I think, Newfoundlands, I want to say. It's a great mix. He's a good dog, but I don't have a favorite. Those I do love those three breeds. Here we go. Miranda from Moreno Valley. What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you during a concert? Before I've fallen on my butt a bunch of times, and that's pretty embarrassing. Sometimes it's easier to fake it if you're in a big venue, because maybe the people that are far away don't see it that easily, and there's a camera right on top of you and they're getting it on the screen. But in a small venue, people notice, and that's it's even more embarrassing. Okay, Shirley from Wellsville. Would you ever consider doing a song, doing all the songs you have done in Spanish in English? Fans like me that love your music, but don't know Spanish, love your music. Keep the music coming. Would I ever consider translating my English songs into Spanish? I mean, I've done it in the past, but I don't think I could do that with all the songs. Surely, it's tough. Some songs just don't translate well, whether vice versa, whether Spanish to English or English to Spanish. If I do it when I do it, or if I've done it in the past, it's because it worked. But I also tried it a bunch of times and it didn't work, and I never ended up putting it on the album. So I don't think I would go back. And if I haven't translated it in the past, I don't think I will do it in the future. Any other songs that I put out. Sophia from Oxnard. If you weren't a singer, what do you think you would be doing with your life? I don't know, Sophia, what I'd be doing. That's kind of scary. I like to think that I'm clever enough that I would find something that I'd be passionate about, but I don't know. And I've thought about that a lot of times. I'm very lucky and blessed that I love what I do. But I honestly don't know. Maybe a pilot. Okay, Alice from Dublin. Approximately how many hats and caps do you have? Ooh, I have a bunch, Alice. I have my favorites and my lucky ones. Kind of superstitious when it comes down to those things. If I have a show, whether it's a cap, whether it's jeans or a t-shirt, or my boots, or a pair of boots that I'm wearing and I have a good showing, I'll tend to wear the same thing just because it might be stupid, but I'm kind of superstitious for those things. So I'll wear the same thing all the time, just I think it's going to help me with the show. John from Philadelphia. Do you have any crazy stories from working with specific artists that you can share? John, that's an interesting question. I do have a few crazy stories, but I wouldn't be able to disclose them without asking the other artist. So good try. Next time, I gotta ask the artist if they're cool with me telling those stories. Alexa from Tucson. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do I see myself in 10 years? I don't know. Scary, but I don't know. Hopefully doing music. But maybe more indirectly, in the sense of just writing songs for other artists. But it'd be tough for me to think that I'd never be on stage, or I'd never go on stage again. That's going to be a tough one. Maria from Milford, Connecticut. Which of your albums are you most proud of? Definitely my first album, because I was a kid. I was 17 years old, and most of the songs I wrote when I was 14, 15, 16, and it was my first one, so it's definitely special. Chris from Norfolk. Where do you go to be at peace? My house. That's where I rest. That's where I'm at peace. And days that I am home, I try to rest as much as possible, or just write, which is therapeutic for me. But definitely home. That's where I'm most at peace. All right, Mishari from Saudi Arabia. Wow, from Saudi Arabia, all the way from Saudi Arabia. Are you working on a new album? Yes, I am. I'm working on a new album, and hopefully I will have it out for spring. So I'm excited about that. All right, Sama from Lubbock, Texas. What has been the best day of your life and why? Ooh, it'd be tough to say just one day. I had so many great days. First time, I know it might sound cliche with what I do, but with my line, I mean with my, but it definitely has to be when I signed my first record contract. That was special, and the first time I went on stage, my first tour, and the days I get to spend, a lot of days I get to spend home. Sometimes you have those simple days that just you lay back and it's just a beautiful day with the people that you love, and you say, wow, this is actually one of the best days of my life. As simple as it may sound, but it'd be difficult to say just one day. I've had many great days in my life, thankfully. Okay, Deborah from Lowestoft. I hope I said that right. If you were stranded on a desert island, what three things would you have with you? If I was stranded in a desert island, what three things would I have with me? My dogs. That could be two, or that could be one. If you want to put it as one thing. A refrigerator and lotion. Sunblock. Lotion. That was a stupid answer, right? But bad answer. Okay, Kali from Romania. What kind of music do you usually listen to at home? I listen to anything. Kali, I listen. I don't really have. There's not really a type. I go from R&B to rock to Spanish. There's so many different types of music in Spanish, so many different styles. I listen to anything. You never know, and you always get influenced. I think I've always had a tendency to listen to all types of music. Okay, Diana from Carmel. I hope I said that right. How do you keep your modesty? I admire you for that. I don't know. Thank you for thinking that I'm modest. But you surround yourself with, I think the most important thing is to surround yourself, I think for anyone, with whether you're in this business or not in this business, just to surround yourself with good people, people that love you, good friends, people that care for you. That is, that can help a lot. And people that tell you, obviously, the truth. That's a good way to keep your modesty, I guess. Antonia from Sadar. Are you satisfied with the response of your fans for Finally Found You? Much love. Yes, I am, Antonia. It's been great. It's the fans have been great. They're always good with me. They're really good with me, and I love them for that. And it's been great with all the singles. I've been very lucky. All right, Tala from Lebanon. Oh, we got a question from all around the world. What song have you written that is the most meaningful to you? What song have I written that's most meaningful? It depends. Each song is completely different. Some songs have a lot of meaning at the time, and then mean even more to you as the years go by. But it'd be difficult to just say that one song. Look, if you put me on the spot and you put a gun to my head and you had to say that one song, probably the first song I ever wrote, period, which was in Spanish, and the first song that I felt was complete. I felt it had a verse and a chorus in the middle eight. That was probably, if you ask me, and I have to say one song on the spot, just because from there it just kept on going. Alright. Margot from Harlem. Is there someone you really want to collaborate with? Well, there's a lot of people I would like to collaborate with. I've also been lucky enough to collaborate with a lot of people, and all from different, from so many, everybody with their own style of music, and you learn so much. But if there's someone I would like to collaborate with, Bruce Springsteen, obviously, is one of my all-time favorites. I would love that. Okay. Jamie from Oxford. Do you have a favorite childhood memory? Favorite childhood memory as a kid, going on vacation in the south of Spain. And I wouldn't even have not one year or one, just from 8 to 17, all those summer vacations just were very special to me. I got to meet a lot of friends, and there was definitely some good moments there. One more question from Hafsa from Riyadh. How do you manage your personal life and professional life? Riyadh, I absolutely don't know. It's chaotic at times, but somehow it all comes together, and you try to do the best job possible. So guys, thank you so much for logging in to Saturday Night Online with Romeo and myself. Hope to see you guys soon in the next show, any show around the world, and just thanks for all the support.